Somebody killed themselves.
Yeah, because it won't stretch all the way out. I can't mess up my side.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Sorry.
I'm having, what men have midlife crisis. What do we have?
Same thing.
Women life crisis.
I didn't know.
I'm going way down.
Take this personal because I'm probably the only man in this room that's over 40.
I'm going way down.
Yeah.
I want that whole go.
You a rapist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like the way it just looks so fake. But that's probably because I'm not. You gotta do like light brushes.
Yeah. Where you get these long nails?
Whip it on and
No. But that's how come, my nail broke while I was taking my shower because scrub hard and
What I love about Jackie, she lets
I
you.
wouldn't be able to touch it.
She's she's very open to
Do
it.
it right here.
done. Went and got my eyelashes done, looking all cute and different, and everything. Came home, them bad boys was itching the mess out of me. I was like, oh no, they got to go. They got to.
Too.
Hey, how y'all out there? Well, my granddaughter is making me look like somebody else today. My expectations of my party tonight is to look as wonderful as possible at 66. I invited a few people, but it's turning out to be a lot of people. And I'm tired. I got up at 3:19 trying to seat arrangements. I've been doing that for a week though. Seat arrangements and trying to get things together, making sure this is done, making sure that done. It's rough. I think my party days is over. I can't do it. I can't keep up. But I'm still trying. Yeah, I'm still trying. But I hope you guys, whoever's watching this, I hope y'all come out and enjoy yourself with us. It's gonna be the Delphonics is gonna be there. It's gonna be like a fashion show. Hey, they're gonna have some stuff going on tonight. Be there or be square.
So Miss Jackie, who's your favorite DJs of all times?
Oh, hey, it's DJ Justice, DJ Hollywood, DJ B-Fats. I like some people from the old school too, but they might be deceased now. Junebug, Julio. I used to work at 371, Club 371. I was the coat room person. And though that time of my life was the best time of my life in 371. We had a ball up in there. At that time, Eddie Cheever, Reggie Wells, Richard Hott, Michael P., all of them was the DJs at that time, and that, oh man, we had, I don't think that there is a party that I've ever been to that was like 371. They don't party like that no more. These people don't party, they profile. They stand up and talk shit. And they don't dance that much. And then now, the party life is a clique. You come with your clique of people. And the problem that I have with clicking is they click in, but they don't click out. When you click out, that means you go across the room and you ask a young lady or somebody to dance, and it's okay. But if you do that, the people in your clique is going to be upset because you didn't ask them to dance, I think all jealous people should stay home because party life is party life. You come out to have fun, not to watch what somebody is doing and to scrutinize what another person is doing. It's all about having fun. You're building on memories. this day and age, life is getting so short. You know, party. They just don't do it like they used to. I miss those days. If I could turn back the hands of times, I think I would do that. I would turn back to what's his name? Russell Simmons. When he used to come to 371 too. At that time, he wasn't the Russell Simmons that he is now. The other one, he's a preacher now. What's his name? He came to 371. I mean, this is when guys was not as sharp. You know, they was dressing down. They wasn't so popular. He's a rapper. I can't think of his name. I'm having a senior moment. They come quite frequently these days. But not thinking the name. I'll get back to you because we had some people coming up in there. We had Karen. I forgot. We had stars coming up in there. She used to sing "It's a Hot Shot." We had her up in there. Oh, we had all kinds of stuff. We had fun. That's all I gotta say. Oh my God! If I could turn back the hands of time. I don't know what people are doing today. They just coming out. I don't know if they have fun. I can't tell. I can't tell who's having fun. I can't tell who's friendly. I can't tell nothing. It's out. That's why it's time for me to slow it down, take it down a notch. Don't go out as much. I can have more fun at home than I can in the club watching people watch other people. Because my knees don't act like I can dance like I used to. Back in 1802, I'll dance a ring around somebody. What? Girl, I could dance. That was my thing. I could dance. This one can dance too. My granddaughter, she danced. My youngest daughter, she danced. That one over there, the one that was just in here a few minutes ago, she ain't no dancer. She ain't never go out with us. She ain't hang out. She ain't do none of that. I would have to force her. If I wanted her to go somewhere, come on, let's go. She'll go and stay there and she'll start looking evil. I'll be like, okay, it's time for her to go home. But yeah, I dance. And you know, you watched Dancing with the Stars. I do the hustle. I know how to hustle too. But I don't anymore. Too long. I can't even wear my stilettos like I like no more. But, you know, you are who you are and you grow into who you're going to be. And you have to deal with whatever it is you have to deal with. That's the card. That's the hand that I'm being dealt, so I'm going to play it till I can't play it anymore. Some things I can't do anymore. That's all right. Curtis Blow used to come to 371 and hang out with us and whatnot. Like I said, it's a few people was up and coming before they became popular. They came there at 371 to hang out with, I mean, they used to be sporty. Nobody was dressed up. Everybody used to be sporty. And for me to have had them to come to my coat room and put coats in there, I would have never thought that they would be who they are and how they are right now. They didn't look like that type of individual, you know. And as they got more popular, they were scarce to be seen. But I remember when, y'all. I remember when. I would think about that one. I would say in the 1970s. In the 1970s, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would want to go there. Because that was the time when I was very able-bodied and I was jumping around like a chicken with my head cut off in reference to party hard. I partied anywhere there was music, there I was. You know, I even went to Brooklyn. I was a daredevil. I hung out in Brooklyn, you know, because those people knew how to party over there. I mean, really, they did. Not a person would be sitting at all. They wasn't prejudiced about your size, your color, how hair your long was, how long your hair was, or how big your butt is. They had no prejudice in Brooklyn at all, and we always had fun. Always had fun. That's all. I mean, really. So that's in the 1970s. It was my time. It was my good time. My first boyfriend was Norman Springer, and we went to Brandeis High School. Norman and I went to Brandeis High School, and Norman was a really attractive young man, cock diesel, bow legs, and the girls loved him. They thought we were sister and brother, you know. So when I go to the gym with the girls, they always was talking about my boyfriend. I never once let them know that that's my boyfriend, girls, you're talking about. I never let them know. So I inadvertently, eventually they found out that he was my boyfriend. And they was all saying, why you didn't tell us that was your boyfriend? I was like, hey, I didn't know. Y'all didn't need to know that was my boyfriend. But he was my first boyfriend. And we went together for like, 3.5 years of my young life. It was an adventure because he was a piece of work. He was very possessive, aggressive, and very jealous. I mean, if I had on a short skirt, he would say, "Oh no, you're not going to school today." I'd be like, "Why?" He said, "Because your skirt is too short, and if you walk up the stairs, the boy's gonna look up your dress." I'm like, "What?" And when my mother found out, when she got my card and found out that I had not been to school for 3-4 days, and she sent me out the house. Baby, she gave me the what for. She cursed him out without saying one curse word, and told him he can't never darken that doorstep of hers again. So I was like, oh no. So you know what he used to do? I used to live on the 6th floor. He used to go in the other building around the corner, go up on the roof, and talk to me in my window. I was like, you crazy. He was like, don't talk too loud because your mother going to hear me and she going to hear you talking. And I was like, okay. But so, okay, I'm going to whisper. How you going to hear me? He was like, don't worry, I can read lips. I was like, okay. Well, we did that for the longest. Then one day he came up to the roof, and I didn't know my mother was in the house. I actually didn't know she was in the house. So he came and I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, I wish I could come visit you. I was like, oh, heck no. My mother would have a fit. So I'm talking. Then all of a sudden my door opened. My mother said, well, who the heck you talking to? She said, hell no. I said, oh, I was singing, Ma. She went right straight to my window, looked out, looked up at Norman and said, get the F off that roof. I was like, Ma, you cursed at him. She said, I don't give a shit. He better get off that roof before I call 911. I was like, I stood there and watched her. She was very, very upset at him, very, very upset at me. She said, you think I'm playing. I told you, you can't have no company on the roof or in my house. My mother was a piece of work. But she had, you done. Lord have mercy, this takes a minute. The party will be over by the time you finish.
I'm like one step away from you.
Okay. I look like Jackie. We make them.
That's how you're supposed to.
Oh.
You're supposed to look like a whole different person.
Oh yeah, you supposed to look pretty.
Yeah, pretty.
Listen, even if you go into the corner store, you should always be dressed appropriately. I mean, I'm a thick girl, so there's no way that if I'm representing thick girls, I'm going to be representing thick girls. I don't like to see young girls with rags on their head like I have right now, going outside and with those, they have these other things that they put on their head now. I don't like those. I think when you step out of your door, you're supposed to look almost your best, if not the best. You put your best foot forward because you never know who you might see, who you might meet. You can't go outside looking like a scuzz bug. You know, that's just not me. My mom we used to live on the 6th floor, and my mother used to cook, right? So she used to tell me, hey, I need you to go to the store and get, just say she needed some ketchup or mayonnaise or something, salt, whatever. I used to say, okay. And I go in the bathroom and start running my bath water. She'd be like, what the heck are you doing? I'll be like, Ma, I'm going to the store. She said, I know. Well, what are you doing? I said, I'm running some bath water so I can get. She said, if you don't, get yourself downstairs and go get me what I need so I can finish cooking, please. I'd be like, but what I got. So I had to throw on something and run downstairs and get her seasoning, whatever she needed so she could finish cooking. But the moral to that story is, do good with yourself. Represent your own self. Don't come outside looking any kind of way. Not as a woman, anyway. Don't do that. You know, you never know who you might see, or people might talk about you. Don't want that. If you're gonna talk about me, say something good. Say something positive. That's good. Say something negative. I'm done now. She's not here.
Your food's not here.
My grandmother, she's not here anymore.
What would she think of you today, right now?
What would she think of me today, now, with makeup on? She would not like it. She would not like it. She didn't want me to put anything on. She said, you don't need that stuff on your face. You don't need no lipstick. You have nice lips. Leave them alone. That's what she said. That's what she said. But, she's not here no more, so I can kind of deviate now.
What did you learn from your grandmother?
Oh my goodness. Not too much because, I'm from Alabama. They don't talk to you down there about nothing. I'm serious. I'm serious. I didn't even know about drip sensation. I didn't know nothing about that. But my mom had bought me a pool and she sent it up here, a portable little pool. She put it out in the yard. So I'm in the pool, having a nice time. I look down at the water and I'm like, where that's coming from? And it was coming from me. So I ran in the house. Big mama, something is in my pool. I don't know what it is. And she said, what? She ran outside and looked in the pool. And she said, oh, you on your period. I was like, what's that? I'm bleeding. Am I going to die? She said, girl, no, you're not going to die. Just go in that house and wash yourself up, and I'm going to give you something to put on. And that's what she did. That's my first time knowing what my drip sensation was. Embarrassing. They don't talk to you much in the South about nothing. You have to learn things from your friends or older people, who's willing to confide with you, but not in the house. You ain't gonna learn that. My grandmother was super religious. And she used to be like somewhat of a preacher, because she used to talk the word in the church all the time. When she would talk the word, I used to sing all the time in Alabama. Sing, dance, and act. Every time they had something at my school, Overburden in Alabama, I used to be performing and doing all kinds of stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't know that I needed to come up here and explain that to my mother, because she didn't know, because she was in New York and I was in Alabama. This story could have been a different story. Had I told her, she would have sent me to the school so that I could perfect whatever it was that I was in love with, which was singing, dancing, and acting at the time, back in 1802. Sorry.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I was the makeup artist in the previous video, and I just want to say I hope my grandmother, she loves the makeup, and I hope she enjoys her party and has a wonderful night. Okay, good night, guys.
Drink, smoke. You tell me about a party, that was my high. I love to party. That's my last breath. But I'm not going to do it as much no more. I'm just not going to do it because partying, like I said, is not the same. Everybody don't party like this. Shirts is too damn stuffy. We need to lighten up and have some fun. Fellas, I'm here to tell you, women just want to dance. We don't want to marry you. And some of us don't even want to F you. We just want to dance. That's all. So don't, come on now, loosen up. Give a girl a dance. It won't hurt you. It's not even catching, but it is enjoyable. You could just, now your jewelry can show, but I don't want to wear no whole bunch of shit. I just want to wear simple. See, he made the jacket a little snug like a bug in the rug. He said he did that deliberately. Plus he wanted people to see my shape that I don't have.
Miss Jackie sitting there straight, trust me. Somebody's looking.
Somebody looking?
Mm-hmm.
What a upside. Thank you, Michelle. Video. What's the name of your?
Diamond video.
Diamond Video. Thank you. I couldn't ask for nothing better. I wish I was getting married though. This is too much. We ain't gonna fall down the steps. We ain't gonna take no steps. I'm taking the elevator. My best friend, Arthur and Ritus, they be hanging out at both of my knees. Coming out the car. Short car. This car is the same size I am, so next time you come pick me up, get a bigger car. Thank you, Diamond Video.